Her bandages were the smallest I've ever had to do. Everything with her was micro-sized. She would make these little cries. She just sounded so sick.
You're so sassy. Why are you so sassy?
Her breeder reached out to me for some help. She noticed that her little back feet were turning black. She was no longer nursing. Brought her straight into the ER where I work. The doctors didn't think she would even make it through the night. The whole time I had her, my heart was just pounding. I didn't want to let her down. I didn't want to let anybody else down. It was either throw everything at her and give her the best shot she had or euthanize her. And so we threw everything at her. And then one morning, she just changed her mind on her life. She started eating on her own, and that showed us that she had the will to keep going. She started getting stronger and stronger. She would be wiggling around. Then she just kind of slowly learned to kind of walk with her little bandages. Every day she would take one little wobbly step and then she'd fall down. And then she'd take another little wobbly step and then she'd fall down. And then each day she took one more step and then she was able to walk much better. Within a week of learning to walk, she was running around like crazy. After she was able to walk with her little bandages, Etta went off to a medical foster who took over her care for a couple months until she was adopted. But nobody wanted her. So she ended up coming back to me until we found that perfect family for her.
Oh.
Etta grew very quickly, from being able to fit in my hand to then me barely being able to pick her up. But I was willing to hold on to her until we found somebody that would want to take on a special needs Great Dane. Of all breeds, a Great Dane. And so that was a tough one to find.
Man down.
We waited and we waited, and during that time, she became so attached to me.
Good girl, good girl!
And so, little did I know, she was already home. When she was just 2 weeks old, she learned to suckle her blanket. That's how she comforted herself. To this day, she will just take all the blankets and she'll just start suckling them. And she actually does the kneading like she'd be nursing on her mom. I think it was fate for her to come back, and it was fate that nobody put any applications in for her so that I could keep her.